Hi guys, so I'm back today with another makeup tutorial. Today I thought I was just going to do a Valentine's Day makeup. It is going to be very full on and very heavy. I do have my lashes here today with me as well. I had to kind of look for it because during quarantine I've not been able to put on lashes, so I had just put it somewhere and I couldn't find it. So I managed to find it. What we are going to do today is just use some, I've got like 4 different types of makeup palettes, eyeshadow palettes with me. I have a Huda Beauty one, which was her, I think it's the Rose Gold edition. And I've got James Charles mini palette. I think it was the one with Morphe. And it's beautiful. I really like this one. Another thing I actually wanted to say was today I'm going to try and not use the words I am just going to, or we are going to do, or whatever, because I feel like in my previous one I said those words so many times that I was getting sick of listening to myself, so I wonder how you guys feel. So what we'll do is we'll start. I am going to use my Revolution primer. I've used this in my previous videos as well. I really like the texture of this. It is very nice. This video will be a long one. My last 2 was, I think my first one was about, what was it, 10-15 minutes? Was it 15 minutes or was it longer? And my second one was about 20 minutes. This one will be a bit longer just because I want to just film everything. So today, that's another word, so trying to get rid of that. Well, not get rid of it, but like stop using that word. I'm going to use my Bobbi Brown foundation again tonight. I really do like this, and I feel like because you can build it up to be more full coverage, it is ideal for this type of makeup. So I put it on in my brush. I've got this brush from SHEIN. Can't remember when I got it. It was like ages ago. I don't know if I don't remember specifically saying when I got this in my previous video, so I thought I'll just let you know. I'll try and put this video up tonight, but we'll see how long the editing takes for this, because it will be a long one. For those of us who edit their videos, we know that it can be pretty fast. So that's the foundation on. I'm just going to put my concealer. Again, it is the Fit Me Maybelline one, and I really do like this one, so I do use this a lot. So my concealer routine is exactly the same. It just goes on the areas that I have on just now. So that's my concealer on. I'm just going to bake, said those words again, bake my face. I'm using the MUA Makeup Academy and just go underneath the eyes. Any leftover I have on my forehead, just top of my nose and my chin. Right, we'll jump on to the eyeshadows. I'm going to go with a transition colour. The transition colour I'm going to use from the Revolution Makeup palette. It's Matte Neutrals eyeshadow palette, and it's shade or number, which way does it go? Number 4. So it's this one. It looks a bit light on camera, but it's a very nice skin toned colour. And all I'm doing is I'm just putting this on my eye, just because I feel like it's a very nice tone. It's not too overpowering or anything for a transition colour, and which is the whole purpose of a transition colour. I'm using the Dew Care brushes again tonight. I don't really know what each brush is called, but that's what it looks like. So today I just kind of wanted to go a bit bold. I do really want to use my James Charles palette. The colours that I really wanted to use tonight are like a lovely maroon reddish colour. And you can see here that he has a really, really pretty one. Wait, there. That one. It does look a bit more pink on camera, but it's not. It's more maroon colour. The Revolution palette does have a lighter, less dramatic colour than that. On camera it might not show, but this one. So what I will do is I will go in with the Revolution one with the same brush, and all I'm doing is I'm putting it in the crease. So you can see that it's at the top mostly. That's just because then when you're putting in more darker colours, you want it to be a bit lower. Because then what will happen is when I do put a darker colour on, I would like it to be closer to the crease. And then that way it will just look really nice, as it will just fade into lighter colours. It won't be too overpowering or dramatic. The next shade that I was going to use was just a hint of a darker shade. And it's the hashtag makeover from the Morphe palette 15S Social Butterfly. It is darker than the one that I used earlier. And what I'm doing, I'm putting this on with an angled brush, just in the crease. The reason I'm using the angled brush is because the shape fits very well in the crease of my eye. Like, look how thin it is, like from the side. You see that? I don't know if you can see that more on the background, which is black, or my hand. And then what I'm doing is I'm just putting it on the crease. And as you can see, it's coming down. So what I want to do is just go in and blend this out, because we don't want any harsh lines. But try and not come in below the crease of your eye, where you've not really applied any or many, apart from the transition colour, any other eyeshadow. And what this does is it just blends out really nicely the top parts, meaning when you apply the next eyeshadow, it doesn't seem harsh with any lines or anything. I'm going to do my eyebrows after I finish my eyes. Right, okay. After I've done that, I am going to move in with that dark maroon coloured eyeshadow. As I shown, it's this one here. This one. This will go just below the makeover one. Couldn't remember the name of the eyeshadow there for a second. See how lovely that colour is? And what I'm doing, I'm putting this on the crease and a little lower, and then using the brush to make this shape, this triangle shape in the corner, outer corner of my eye. Like that. And what we are going to do is just blend this out. The next step is going to be the glitter I'm going to apply in the inner corner and then just taking it till about midway. This is the Fling colour from the Huda Beauty Rose Gold palette. And look at that shade. I'm just going to show you. It's beautiful. It's a very, very nice colour. And over here I have James Charles palette that has a wee mirror on it. And what I'm going to do is just use the mirror, because I wanted it to be a bit close up for me, and just put it on my eye here. So after we've applied that, I'm going to go in with a blending brush and I'm just going to blend out the eyeshadow so there's no harsh creases on my eyes. What I really want to do is use just a little bit, just a very, very little bit of black. Because we don't really want this to be too harsh, we won't be overpowering it with the black. So what I will do is, because I've not actually used the black from the James Charles one, we are going to use that today just so we can see what it's like. I usually use the black from my other palettes. And what we'll do is we will apply it in the end of our eye here. And then bring it in just a little bit. And again, I'm using the angled brush just because it fits very well with the shape of my eye here. You see? And then what we can do is turn it over and go in with the crease. I love angled brushes. They just work really well. Probably works with majority of eye shapes. Otherwise I wouldn't make it. And what I'm doing is I'm just blending this out now. As I said, I'm not using too much. You see the difference? As you can see, they've blended out very well. And what I will do now is move on to the bottom lashes. And I'm going to just repeat the process I had up on my eyelids down below. For this process, I am using a flatter, thinner brush. And I'm just dipping into those shades one at a time. So that's the eye makeup done. We are going to move to the liner. I'm not going to be putting any eyeliner on today, just because I didn't really want to do that. I just wanted the eyes itself to be out. I will go ahead now and brush off this excess powder that I have on my face here. This is a brush from SHEIN. I got this a little while ago. So I'm just going to use this to just rub off the powder. I will go in and do my eyebrows now. We all know how I do my eyebrows now since my last two. I don't do them any different. I use the exact same powder. So what I'll do is I'll skip through this. So that's my eyebrows done. What I will do next is contour my face. I have a contouring stick from SHEIN. It's called Contour Sculpt Stick. And the bronze side, going to use the bronze side to contour my face. What I'll do is I'll use a closer mirror for myself. And what I will do now is I will just use this sponge to blend it out. I do like contouring sticks because I feel like it applies really well and it literally just goes where you want it to go. But I don't always use it because I don't need it. I was gonna say I don't have a need for it, but can't talk tonight. I'm using the sponge to blend it out up the ways. And what this does is it gives a lovely shape to your face. That's it. That's the contour done. I will go in with a regular bronzer. This is a Collection Bronze Glow. I honestly can't talk tonight. And what I'm doing is I'm just going to put this where my contour went. And again, we're not dragging it down, we're moving it up the ways. That only applies on your cheeks. Just use a very thin brush, very, very thin brush. Don't know if you can see it mostly on my sleeve was behind it. And just apply it on my nose because we just want to make that shade just a little bit more prominent. Go. That's the bronzing finished. What I would like to do before I move on is put a bit of highlight just below the arch of my eyebrow. I will put a little just in the corner here because I absolutely love highlight in the corner of the eyes. And look how much better it looks. And while I'm at it, going to highlight my nose. And I will highlight my cheeks. The highlight I'm going to be using is the Revolution highlight. It's pressed. I used this in my previous video. And what I'll do is just blush my cheeks. I have this peach haze blusher. I don't know where I got it from, but my sister had a Revolution blusher, and look how pretty that is. It's darker than you can see on camera, and it literally, just a little bit of it goes a long way. And what I like to do is just a little bit. It gives you like a nice pink shade. Really pretty. So what I'm going to move on to next is my lashes. However, I'm not going to be doing my lashes on camera because I will fail and it will be a flop and I would have to edit it out. So what I'll do is I'll do it off camera and then I'll be right back. Right, okay, so I'm back. I've applied my lashes. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to put a little bit of a mascara, but I'll do this on camera, just underneath it. Like that. The lashes are from SHEIN. They are absolutely beautiful. As you can see, they're so big. So what I will move on to now is I've done everything else. I'm just going to move on to my lips. I was in a bit of a dilemma as to what shade to use, but I thought, why not go with red? So the color red that I'm going to be using is from MAC. It's the color, trying to read this, Lip Tensity Lipstick Mulling Spices. It's really nice. Going to use a little mirror so I don't make any mistakes. That's the lipstick done. This is the final look. I hope you like this. I really do like this color. I think it goes well with black, white outfits, red outfits. Love yous all. Have a great morning, afternoon, evening, whatever time you see this, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!